Alrighty then. So, it's been a while. I was sick last week, so we didn't do the thing. So, we are still here in the wonderful summer resort of somebody sending me a picture out of hours. And I will answer that later. Okay, timing. The wonderful resort city of Severin. Wonderful beaches, beautiful forests. A little bit of a problem outside, but who's going to come outside? You last time faced an issue with the faithful of Helios, who had lost the powers granted to them by Helios, not by asking or prayer, but unbeknownst to them by demanding or being given it through the influence that Kirksarin had in this city. He had been using Helios in indentured servitude. After a small conversation with Boris, that stopped. And now those people of Helios were left to their own devices. The city is divided into unruly mobs of people who have found their heritage of the Four and other influences as well, Helios among them. But, and I'd say an undead also roaming across the city, but were dutifully dodged. This corpse golem that is roaming around, going to the most loud event. By some miracle, or perhaps a dutiful intervention of a new shape of arcana that dear old Nolan Tuskbrew thought of, and narratively couldn't have used it in a, I'll say, better way, and intercepted some of the commands of Kirksarin himself, resulting, well, him being thwarted and in fact convinced that Nolan's interception was truthful. The Colossus did not get relegated straight into the Helios cult's face. But there you go. Sometimes you need to give someone a win. With that, there was time to rest, gather oneself, and also for Boris to teach the very first foundations of the actual Helios faith, creating a few that managed to wield this light. Also, you might have created a paladin or two, handed over some weapons and things, and established some of the fantasy values of your home world to this strange alien modern place. After that, finally, you got word that there was an altercation between the Helios people and the Tormamob people, because guess what? In Gord's little display of faith and religion, creating the shield that has now been imbued by Tormamob himself, or the armor, should I say, imbued by Tormamob himself, some lingering essence of Tormamob remains in the city of Severin, and now that the masks are off, people gathered round that place where this event happened in the Fabricator district, also the entry point to the underground of the city itself. And so, after that long rest, I believe, right? You guys had a long rest? Or at least yeah.
I don't have all my spell slots, so...
Oh, you took a short rest. Short rest.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Yeah. I don't know why.
So short rests. It is time. The Kirksarin's second assault was deflected by Nolan. Alitha urges you to go underneath the city, make way to the Fabricators, and see what is going on there. because reports had been made that some ancient machines are awakening underneath the city. So.
Yes, and engines were failing, is what Nolan heard.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of last session, Daria cast Pass
Without a trace. Indeed,
Right.
but we hadn't done anything to that yet. So, Litha is going to assist you guys as the guide she is. However, who here is going to, from the party, is going to be the one to roll for survival here to see how well you follow instructions in this very alien urban landscape, and now you are going underground.
Would I have seen a map or a layout of a city in the past 30 days?
I would say that's a history roll for you. Sorry, I keep getting messages, but it's okay. History 24. Okay. You, absorbing information as you do, saw plenty of diagrams, but to explain it to you in a way you to understand, they looked like the "you are here" signs from like a large mall, right? Very stylized, like district this, district that, there's some shops here. And as you remember, this city was mostly dead in terms of, well, these people were muted. They didn't go do much for joy. They had like, here is music festival number 75. You go to music festival 75. There isn't a lot of culture, a lot of life to this place. So the diagrams were very boring, very schematic, but informative. And you have a basic understanding of the city. With a 24, I will say that you might have caught a glimpse of the restoration works, as they would have been called. And you could have seen that the dome itself goes as high as it goes low, and the protection of said dome goes underneath the city as much as it does in the sky, and that there are layers upon layers. And again, you saw like a very stylized version of era 1 or era 10, 9, and it goes underneath, and there are entire cities worth in such a layer. They just kept building on top of what was there and recovering what they could from underneath. Like waves have come over the city and rebuilding it. But you will also note that from the things you've heard, those schematics that you saw are nowhere near the truth. And you maybe see 5 levels, and Nolan, being inclined as he is, intelligent enough, if this city is as old as it is, there's no way that 5 is the number. It goes deeper.
Well, do you know the way, Lisa? Otherwise, I can help.
I'm sure. Well, I must say, your help has been helpful, but, well, I know at least the lower or the more topside levels. We're not going deep. We're just going to try and be sneaky and fast. So, if you see anything of note or worth, do tell me. I've got a feeling things have been shifting down here. Nothing remains static.
I have the map in my head. I will assist if roads are blocked. I can find another way.
Make a persuasion roll.
Classic
All
Nolan.
right.
I know a lot. I can't convince anyone.
That's great. You just stay here, huh? But is that an invitation for Nolan to roll the survival?
Yeah.
Or is someone going to stop him?
He's pretty survival.
I'm going to guide him.
Okay.
Nolan? No, not really. It's wisdom, not intelligence.
Nolan is high wisdom, not as
Oh,
much as
yeah.
Boris and Dario, but
Survive.
Have you looked
Thing
at
is,
Cassius, his wisdom rolls?
this is a
They are
city.
bonkers.
Last time Dario
It's
checked
gonna
city.
say like, well, we're trying to
I've-
go to a place where me and Gord went before.
Gord has a -1.
What is it? Is it a
That's
survival
Cassius
roll or
has
just
plus a
wisdom
million.
roll?
The only
Uh,
difference is
Survival,
we're,
I have a +4 on, so it's not
yeah,
great.
we're not going
have a +5.
overground.
Well, I
Well-
mean, sneaking around through back alleys and
I'm looking for the
sewers
button
is
survival
kind of
roll.
my
I don't-
thing.
Survival
so
is
I'm-
Yeah.
all the way in the back.
I can.
um,
It's all the way in the bottom. I
on the
can do
stealth.
it if nobody else wants to
I have stealth.
try.
Well, that's
Stealth,
there.
and below stealth, there's survival. Just one below
No,
stealth.
it stops below stealth.
Heb je je vakje kleiner gemaakt of zo?
Maybe.
Mhm.
There we go.
Have you just never rolled for stealth?
Wow.
There it goes.
You can add it.
Mm.
Okay.
I never rolled survival in the campaign. Maybe episode 1 or 2.
I've literally never done this. Or says the man who we said you should do this.
You can add a D4 if you want to.
Ooh.
Last 1 minute.
Yes,
Okay.
I want to hit
So-
25.
You get that's a 22. Darn, that's what you needed. You go across the street. There is still commotion, explosions, hordes of people running, shouting, creatures yelling. And you come to a building that is almost entirely untouched. And Litha just looks around. I will have you all now roll for stealth as well. And with the +10 from Pass Without a Trace.
Thank you. I needed that.
Ik
thanks.
heb een 11.
Oh,
En ik heb advantage met mijn cloak. En ik op dit 2.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Cassius,
Well,
in
but
a
Dario's doing alright.
Crit. Oh, 2 of us
And
disappeared.
Cassius, we just ignore.
I mean, I rolled
Cassius-
a natural 20 and he still is way more.
Cassius
than
just
me.
dematerializes. He doesn't hide, he just dematerializes.
Yeah, he's just gone.
You forget I was there.
Yep. He hasn't been there for a while, actually. Actually, what's...
Has anyone else
right,
ever seen
okay.
this Cassius you keep mentioning?
-1.
Boris.
Wipe from
Oh.
memory.
Is he with us in the room? Oeh.
Boris needs to add the
Ja, de
D10.
plus 10
Boris
is er
had
nog niet bij Boris,
19.
denk ik.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
+10.
Boris
Then...
is sad.
I don't think it's
Maybe.
possible to roll a 9 when you have plus 10. Well,
Je bent niet
Challenge.
So,
if you
Litha,
have a... If you have a really bad...
Litha tied with Dario.
Ja, Boris, moet jij niet met heavy armor nog eens rollen met disadvantage?
Ja, nog eens rollen.
Heb jij heavy armor, Boris?
Medium.
Ah ja, nee, dan niet per
Nee,
se,
never mind.
sorry.
He's just trying to bring you down.
Mm.
Okay,
I'm trying to be correct to the spirit
yeah.
and
So
text of the
that
rule.
is the survival roll will help with this, but so
Het is echt geen...
yeah.
Mijn pass without a trace.
Even over half the party has a minus on stealth. Why do we keep sneaking around so much? We're not good at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
you
no,
guys
I-
are not good at it.
To be honest,
So-
I always want to kick down the doors. You always want to sneak around.
I can see why you don't
door
want to
kicker
sneak around.
aesthetic. Okay. So I just need to get some things ready here.
Oh, Gord, je hebt een elf met een plus 10. Oh, jeez.
Ik heb mijn advantage gerold, hè? Ik heb mijn advantage gerold, hè?
2 keer een 2.
Twee keer 2.
Double twos. Yeah.
Still, we have
That's not
five
quite
rolls.
Snake Eyes, but holy
How
fuck,
are
dude.
you doing it? Jesus, that is
Yep.
well. It's a good thing we have
Yeah.
a +10.
Yes, sir.
You're just
Oh god.
happily singing. We're going to meet my friends. We're going to meet my friends.
Yeah, clang, 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 clang. Litha's busy unlocking the door, opening it up, and immediately, outside this building looks like any other. The moment the door opens up, this massive chasm, like something circular, bored through the ground, and it goes straight into darkness. And the rest of the building, the one side of the room is like perfectly fine. It's still furnished. There's desks there. There's some paintings on the wall, a house plant, and then there's a rubble that gets completely pulled into darkness. She walks forward a little bit, picks up some pieces of rubble, inspects it, and throws it away. You hear this tink, 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 tink. Yeah, it's fine. Come along.
Wait, you want us to jump down?
No, it's a little bumpy, but then there's a nice decline. I mean, you lot are adventurers, right? Come on.
Well, to a certain point.
What? You have everything in your brain, right? You got the whole map with you?
Yes.
Well, does the map mention this?
Well, no.
Good. So, actually, Elf Boy,
Yes.
you're more nature-oriented.
Yes.
So, honestly, I'd like your opinion because I think things are moving down there. I think it's behaving more like a forest, like a jungle, like a tangle, than an actual metal structure.
Interesting. I'll keep an eye out.
All right, come on then.
Uh,
And
I look
Gee.
at Nolan and I tell him, we've been through tougher spots, and I follow Lisa.
I just stand there.
And I can hear Dario scream, ah!
you break your neck. You hit the ground. It's actually not that deep. It's just very dark. It goes into a little bit of a diagonal decline, like something bored out and then stopped miraculously.
Can I pick up pebbles along the way, cast light, and just throw them in front of us?
Taking the
Sure.
same way
The
approach,
first
yeah.
one you throw,
Yeah, we
the
wanna be
light
stealthy.
shines through.
Stealthy, right?
and-
Sorry.
Yeah. And Litha just come very like comes
Did
to
everyone
you.
jump or not?
The jump.
No, it's not really
Like,
a jump.
jump.
It just
Ah, you
declines
walk
in.
down.
It's a descent. It's just
Yeah.
a descent.
It's
I
a
thought it was just
ramp.
sliding down.
Yeah, yeah.
and-
Something bored
okay.
way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
that
mean,
was
if
like
Cassius
this.
was here,
no.
we could send him forwards. No one's
Okay,
here.
then I will join. Yeah.
And you throw the pebble of light. Litha just picks it up and just tries to.
I just
Dario.
take it and put it in my pouch, and it's gone.
Dario, it is about the size of a worm.
Not just quiet. Okay? Not just quiet.
The enemy heavy
Sneak
armor
ahead,
flying,
Tim.
Yeah. Well, Pass Without Trace is doing work. So you immediately see that this thing is cut through concrete, steel, and you see a basement, and then it starts becoming far more mechanical. You see pipes, wires, pneumatic pieces, and you keep going through. Cassius, you and, well, you, Nolan, and Dario, and actually Boris, the whole fucking party, fuck it. You definitely hear something. Something creaking, metal. Crankling, like plastic being pressed. And Lith also stops for a moment. And you can hear something tapping, metal on metal, impatiently, for a few moments. I'll say, yeah, you guys roll perception for me. Thanks for playing, Gord. You can go lower. You had the 2, now you have the 1.
My rolls are amazing today.
You're just excited, you know. You're just wondering what you're gonna say to the Tormamob people.
There we go.
Yes, just mix
That's
up.
Sure.
Redoya on a fire.
Sure. Okay.
I figured I'd give everyone else a chance to try first.
Okay. I just need to do some things.
Wat, Dario heeft toch ook een zeer respectabele...
Ja, Dio en Cassius are doing
Zeker.
great.
See, ja,
Maar zo
fuck
dat
man.
groen getalletje, dat stilt aandacht. Hè.
En ik dan
vind daar ook
groen,
vooral-
En niet het
groen.
feit dat het een 32 is, gewoon het feit dat het groen is.
Yes. It's the
Ja.
cream then.
Dus ja, dus dat is Dario en Cassius. You see a faint purplish glow. To sketch what this is, you are now basically in it. Everything starts to narrow. The corridor here is clearly not a path. This is, you're in the walls, basically. It is less than 5 feet across that you're having to walk single file through messes of wires, tubes, and cables, walls that don't quite make sense, paneling. You are basically in a submarine like environment, going through maintenance shafts and tunnels. But there are spaces above you, below you. Sometimes you catch yourself looking down and you see lights, and it's much deeper than you thought. Like looking down basically an ice chasm, but made of metal. And the same thing when you look above. Again, you hear that like skittering almost. And a little light, a purplish light, that then immediately as you may have a bead on it, vanishes. And then a few moments later, below you, again a little purple light, and almost when you notice it, it's gone. Well, we've already been noticed. Or at least they know someone's here. They might not know exactly where we are.
How can you tell? There's no one here.
Well, I know because we're not bleeding yet. You continue on for maybe an hour or so. This is slow going. Distantly, you sometimes still hear an explosion. Eventually, you realize you're a bit deeper than you were. The architecture changes. And all of this is still semi-operational. It's doing things. These wires, these cables, these tubes, you see the hiss of steam. This place is very alien.
Is this function either arcana at work here? Is it generated by magic or pure electricity and mechanical?
Well, I will say make an arcana roll. If you want to really know things, then you'll have to detect magic.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's on that.
We have a lot of numbers with colors today.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Interesting magic.
Magic. This is the industrial. Well, let's see here. So, Nolan, considering it'd be funny. You did the survival. I'd like you to roll a d8 for me, please.
Never good when the DM says this is gonna be funny.
It's the amount of loot we're going to find here.
Yeah.
Okay. Nolan, I would say Gord, you're probably the one to notice it first. You enter an area that is a lot more well lit. You see strips of bluish light, and that sometimes pulse through. And there is a strange smell. Actually, Nolan, you smell a little bit more magic in the air here. A faint hint of ozone. And Gord, as you are walking past, Litha not really paying mind, you feel the hairs on your beard start to like raise up with static electricity. I need you all to make a dex save, please.
Oh.
Magic.
Magic. Wait, magic.
Dexterity save, huh?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
One of my best
één.
skills.
And another one.
Plus 3 van mijn aura op saving throws. Oh,
I will still fail. It's 12
ik
then.
ben zo laag aan het rollen.
Ah, die 1 was van Dario. Ik dacht dat die 1 van mij was. Oké, cool.
Nee, maar het is zo laag dat je het niet weet van wie het is. Deze van
Another
mij.
one?
Plus 3, dus
Kalendela ook
7.
3.
Kalendla and Litha, I'll
Aye.
roll as
Oh,
well.
guys, scale up those numbers.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I was
assume
14.
a 26 or a 23 doesn't matter either way, right?
Yeah, no. Litha also saves and has evasion on this. Cassius does too, I believe, right?
Correct.
So you're the only two who make it.
Period.
So-
Just full stop. We're the only two who make it. End of sentence.
Yeah, that's it. The rest of the campaign is just me and you.
With the-
The adventures of the two rogues. Never seen by anyone. Right, so.
Oh, jeez. Allee, jongen, echt.
Oh!
Oh!
That's high. Those are high numbers.
Oh!
Yeah, that's a nice roll.
Fucking shitting me.
That's this.
20 out of 24.
Yep,
That's very
that's good. So,
Third.
Gord, you feel like
16,
this electricity build up. You're like, huh? You've only noticed this when lightning is about to. Oh, one of the conduits explodes and shoots through all but two of you, like a chain lightning reaction, and then arcs back into the machines. You hear a loud hum as some things start to activate around you. Cassius, you just right before the impact, you just hear that ticking sound again. And then an explosion. Then I will
So we
say
take 20 damage?
you all take 20 damage, the rogues take 0.
It's cool to imagine that Cassius is faster than lightning.
I am dodging lightning.
Yep.
I mean, I can somehow completely dodge a fireball that is centered on my own location through.
Yeah, magic. Being very good. Carrying yourself on the wind.
A
you
Scorched
also-
Gnome stands beside me. How did you do that? Skill.
Yeah, it's like, well, you can't do that. You immediately hear something close behind you as well. A section of this place has been sealed off. All right, so
Are we still inside the tunnel that shouldn't be there, or we're now inside buildings that can be
Between
closed
the
off?
walls.
you're in the walls of, like, in the bow, like I said, in a submarine-like environment. You're basically being squeezed single file into very thin, then a little bit wider. There's pits and ceilings, but it is basically, yeah, in the inside of a Borg cube, if you want a reference kind of thing. The city is not a Borg cube, but it's
I was
got that
expecting
feel.
the Umbrella Corp.
Yeah. Okay. I need to look something here. Okay. With that, there you hear a buzzing sound. And a number of very small, tiny little robots starts swarming the panel that exploded like so many cockroaches. All these little tiny little metal lights that start to swarm around and start mending, repairing what is there. Litha just signals, and this is where we leave. This is where we leave. You slowly push through again.
Does this resemble what we saw at the space station, but then on a smaller scale with smaller beings?
What you saw at the space station was of a massive scale. There were little robots and everything like that. This, I would say, these look more organic. These look, yeah, more animal-like. Like actual cockroaches, but then metal.
Okay.
Who's rolling survival for the second leg here?
I will
I can
do it.
do it
Oh yeah.
since I was the only one who is not slightly singed. Just
True.
now, I might
Yeah.
be the more focused one.
Guys, no.
I'm very focused right now. With that jolt. It really got me.
I'm fine.
Oh,
Oh, wow. What the
Let's
hell?
go running.
What the fuck?
Yes, you keep some crits for your combat.
Anybody want to do 500 push-ups?
Why is that the roll?
The sad part is, like, I would love nothing more than to have a crit on like a sneak attack, and I've gotten
Yeah.
one over the course of the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I rolled way more attacks than I roll survival checks. Then again, I'm not gonna complain about a natural 20.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay. You come to an area which, for no other reason than the fact that you rolled this natural 20, is a lot more structured. The pipes are gone. You come into these paths that are branching off. Alitha stops for a moment, has to think. But you very quickly realize something's off. Something's very wrong here. You shouldn't be here. You again notice the ticking sound behind you.
Do I see anything from the direction of the ticking sound?
You can make a perception roll.
The moment I sensed something was off, I would have broadcasted to everyone over my walkie-talkie thingy of like, stop.
Hammer time. Sorry, the amount of music that's gone through my head with this session, I've stopped posting it because Submarine triggers the Beatles.
As het zo weer al is.
Binnen
Okay.
day.
And I would also wonder if I can figure out where the sound is coming from this time.
Yeah. I will see. Okay, yeah. It is right in front one of the tunnels. And you also perceive that something, that spark that you just had, something is activating. Something is coming to life in this place. And that was the start of it. You start to hear, well, you don't really have your character doesn't have a reference for it, but you hear an engine, a turbine, a whine starting to move. And it is growing, and it is growing. The tunnels before you, this neat, ordered, structured place, there are hundreds of plates that are holding all of this together. The plates are starting to move. And this whole room is restructuring itself. Now, because you rolled so well, I'm going to give you guys a choice. I'm not going to make this a single save. I'll make this a skill challenge in the sense that you know that one of these, this thing that has been chasing you is in front of you. There's a thing starting up. And there is also a presence, and I will say Gord a little bit for free. You feel something is off. There's something is also coming to you, and you don't know why exactly you get this sense. But it is.
I can use my my ping if.
Yeah, but
if I
I'm
feel
giving you this
something's
like.
wrong.
Yeah, you give it latently. Okay. So I will say, Cassius, you can be the first to act here. This whole place is starting to move. You need to move across from it. Panels are loosening, and you can see that there are deep drops behind these panels moving. Okay, everything is disconnecting from itself and going to restructure into something.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, the sound of this engine starts becoming very loud, where everybody else, in fact, hears it. And from one of the walls, this enormous drill comes through. I will say that yeah, this is I've done too much here. Okay. I'm gonna do it this way. Sorry, guys. I'm sort of restructuring what I had in mind here. I'm going to say we're going to roll initiative on this.
I like initiative.
Well done, everyone.
Man,
Well,
What
I
is
will.
going
My
on?
next.
What is this?
0.
My
yes,
next.
in over een 2 gerold.
My.
Boys.
Kalenderaar rollen, Johan? Of?
How
Ja,
much can
en
I take action
Lita
to write
ook.
it down already?
The incredible
Which
thing is,
explosion
my next
am I
sentence
thinking?
was going to be, those who roll low in initiative will be the ones to first because this is not strictly combat, but
This is a new experience, going first in combat or an initiative phase.
This is the
Yeah,
DM
yeah.
coming up with a
Zero,
homebrew
really.
rule to just, you know what? I'll give him something.
You get
Yeah,
the
the thing
mark
is,
for hitting a
we
zero
didn't specify like marching order and stuff, and this was my way out of it.
Correct.
So I want to make an interesting encounter, but then I sort of decided we can skirt some of it. This I'm not doing too good on the rolls either. So yeah, based on that, I will say, Boris, it's not like I focus you a lot at the start of combat, so this is fine.
Never noticed. No.
No. You can make a dex save for me.
He's not even
yes.
aware he's in combat yet. He's got a 0.
I'm amazing at those. Huh?
Yeah.
Nah. Oh my god.
I was gonna say like don't forget the +3, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
Je nu 2 nullen aan elkaar gooien. 2 nullen ook, hè?
Yeah, both are dex based. Huh?
How do you
But
roll a
still.
double
Snake
zero?
eyes.
How many one?
It's not snake eyes. It's regular eyes.
Yes.
Regular eyes.
It's goat eyes. Goat eyes.
You had five
Okay.
ones already.
Okay. So
I'm dead.
this massive underground mole drill that might have done the tunnel that you guys came from, breaches, the panels go flying, and hits Boris square in the face. This is an industrial ground mover drill, and he just takes it right up there. So yeah, this is a recharged ability. So it was a 16, by the way, you needed to get. Okay.
0
So-
is
Yes,
lower than
close.
16.
Very close.
I just hope I'm not rolling very high here.
Do you have another character, Boris? You do.
I
So
rolled
one-
incredibly
Roll
high.
fives and
one-
6s.
Yeah, you compensate. It
that's-
compensates with a 1 and a 2.
Really, that's already
Still-
more than half my damage in 2 damage turns. Huh?
That's all right. Good. There's three healers in the party. You know. Litha might have a healing potion.
Yeah, I
Heel
hope
veel
she
healing
does.
opgebruikt.
I'm
Vorig,
so fucking sorry. I can't help
Yeah.
it. All right.
Dangerous world.
Okay. So, and then as a bonus action, is going to move. So it's going to split the bottom and the
Do I
top.
get
So
an
this
attack of
this is a
opportunity?
narrow place. It is going to split. Basically, Dario, Gord, Cassius. Oh, let's do Calendula as well. You can go through. Okay, so it's going to split Dario, Gord, Calendula, and Cassius with Litha, Nolan, and Boris, and it just plants itself in between. Okay.
Do I get an attack of opportunity? 'Cause it moves?
Has not left your. This is thing is
Part
back.
of it
This fills the entire space. This is a massive thing, and it doesn't leave your combat space.
Is it purely
Jullie
mechanical
gebeden
or
You what you see right now? It's the drill has just gone past you. It is stopped, and you see a manner of structure, but you also see like a pulsing light, a red pulsing light inside of it. That's what you see. So then, Dario, it's your top of the round, so it's your turn. You're with Dario, Gordon, Calendula, and Cassius. Litha, Nolan, and Boris are on the other side of this thing.
Because like the drill came in between me and Calendula basically. If
Yeah.
the initiative order is also somewhat the marching order. Yeah. Okay.
Well. Yeah.
Well, I'll just say, are you guys alright? Because I can see them. And I'll just look for, I don't know, a way to a place we have more space. I'm just gonna try and look. Okay, we need to get out of these narrow walls because we cannot see what's coming and we cannot really dodge what's coming.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna look for a getaway.
So you guys are actually on the good end of this. You see that the panels are moving. There are currently 3 paths in front of you. Let's just call it, one goes slightly down, one goes straight ahead, and one goes slightly up. 3 choices to make. I will say Cassius saw or heard the clicking sound that was been following you in the middle part.
Well, I'd say I follow my nose, and which one is the freshest air?
Make a perception roll. All right, Gandalf. 21. I will
well,
say.
not necessarily the freshest air, but something in the air that
Yeah.
made. But there's something going on there.
Nee.
Yes.
Something.
I will say, with a 21, you quickly realize that you smell the fresher air, the one that goes down. The one that goes slightly up has a more industrial smell to it.
And there's the middle one.
The middle one is more of that ozone smell, more of that electrical smell.
Oh boy. I'm going to the one that's going up.
Up
Do I
to
know
the
I guess
industrial
you saw the
smell.
light?
He would have conveyed it, I think, right?
I would have beep beep boop booped it.
Maybe maybe I'm gonna in a micro decision decide that we might not want to go to the same tunnel as the lights. So I'm going up.
Okay. You move upwards. Is that, well, that's, I would say, I'm giving you that perception. Is there anything else you want to try and do? You have this giant, massive turning mole machine behind you. It's cut off some of your friends.
And it's standing still, the mole machine now. We're
Well-
cut off and standing still, or
It has moved, right?
Is
It's
it
still doing things. It's
Are they completely cut off, or is like
Yeah.
narrow?
you don't see any path. It's just, it became the wall, basically.
Well, that's kind of okay. So I know where we should go, and yeah. Everything is metal here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to cast heat metal on that drill.
Okay.
Okay. Do I see some sort of weak spot, like a joint or something that might be...
It's, you see the massive drill bits, and then the machine itself is rather plated, but you can see there are gaps in between. Get more of those wires and pipes and everything like that.
Okay, so I'm
So-
gonna try and melt a piece of the surface, so and then the wires become more exposed, and maybe we'll be able to yank wires and it will go away.
Okay.
and I'll try to help him with that. I have a crowbar, I have a hammer, and
All
try
right.
to help mold the weakened metal.
Okay. That just happens, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Okay. Any creature physical contact. So
Yeah, but the thing is so
when
large.
you cast 2d8. Okay. So you roll the damage for that then. 12 points of
2d8.
damage.
Oh yeah, I have cast it because I don't have level 2s.
Okay.
En je kunt dat blijven gebruiken zolang je concentrate.
Yeah, for 1 minute.
Dus in principe kun
It's
je...
a nasty fucking spell.
Yeah.
If he puts it on you, he can cook you for a minute. Like he can
Yep.
put it on you and then run away, and
Yeah.
he'll cook you for an entire minute.
That's gonna hurt.
It's a nice,
Yep,
it's a good
it's a little silly.
I never.
It's one of those few spells that doesn't. That's one of the OG Dungeons and Dragons spells. The very first session I ever DM'd, back when half the people were falling asleep and the DM was falling asleep and they gave me their notes. That story, there were golems that cast heat metal, and that was the only thing that got me a fighting chance in that first encounter I ever did. Okay. Then we have Gord.
Yeah, I was helping Dario with the bashing with the hammer. Is that?
Okay. Yeah. So you do that.
Yeah.
I will say the effect is immediate. Some of these pipes and everything, they just melt through, and steam and other gases come out of it. You could swear you saw something move
Inside.
inside. Yeah. Something like recoiled.
I will shout, "Is anyone in there?"
You say that. And you look deep into this thing. There's lights and everything. There's a pulse going through. Well, you realize you burn... So Dario burns away some of the metal and it comes free. This gives light. You look down. It shouldn't be that dark in there. But something is moving, readjusting itself. Doesn't seem to be damaged by the fire, though, or the heat at least. No response to you. Then it's Calendula's turn.
She will also help weakening.
Okay.
Just to keep on burning through. She will use her fire breath. Weakening breath, does it work on metal? Probably not, no.
No, that's on creatures.
No. Fire breath.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
That's a very nice
That's a
roll.
very nice roll.
28 fire damage. Dragon fire.
Dragon fire. So she flies up, puts her mouth almost to the point where Dario made the opening, and then it completely covers the insides of this machine. It lights it up. Fire shoots, and I will say on the other end, the three that are left behind, you guys see like a little puff of smoke and fire come through the other end. There's groaning and twisting of the metal. And you hear something screech. Something moves again. And Dario and Gord, you guys swear for a brief moment an eye was looking back at you.
Looked organic, yeah.
So this is a creature.
Cassius. Or I'll say now the creature goes before Cassius, actually. There you go.
Did I basically just lost my turn actually because I didn't get an action?
Well, no, you were the victim because you rolled
You
the
were the
lowest.
victim because you were the last one in initiative, and then we
Yeah.
started.
Yay!
Yay!
You get punished twice.
Yep,
Amazing!
that's how we keep you in the game, man. Uh,
By killing me softly.
Not
Well,
so.
not so
focus.
and not so softly.
Yeah. Okay. So I will say, let's see who hit Tex. Yeah, okay. So for those of you, first I need to make sure that's not a recharge. Dario, you see a thing open up. There's 2 doors that open on this thing, and an arm, a metal crane arm comes out, and it has basically an excavator hand on it, or an excavator bucket. It swings there for a moment, and then it's going to try and knock you over the head.
Okay.
Which is Dario. That is... Oh, we're actually quite bad. Meh. 13 to hit?
Nope.
No. So you managed, as it hangs there, you're already like, what's this? It sadly did not do that. Then it is going to turn and try to clip Gord with a drill. So it's going to turn itself, still inside the space. Gord. That's a 15.
You need a 21.
Yep. So you just grab your shield and just it just grinds against you. You know. Too bad. That would have been fun. That's going to be its turn, so now Cassie's.
So even though the drill turned, it's still basically a solid wall.
Yeah.
Splitting our 2.
It's a massive
groups,
thing.
correct. And there's something moving inside of it, or
Yeah.
this whole thing is a being that has moving inside parts? I
Something's
don't know.
It's a thing and it's moving.
Do I have like an angle to aim at the thing that's inside moving around, or is that only visible on their side because they've been making a hole with the heat metal and stuff? Or is it just still solid paneling on my side?
You saw the fire. I would say passively, you probably saw something move, yeah. You don't really have the information they have.
Ah, okay.
But you saw something creeping around that wasn't metal.
Okay. Enough that I could try and throw a dagger at it, or
I would say
glimpses
at this
and
point
there's
I would
no-
give you a disadvantage on that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you have allies present, so you'd have a straight roll on that. But yeah.
No, I'd have a straight roll if I'm still stealthed. Allies present just
Oh, yeah.
enable sneak attack, but it's not giving me advantage.
Right. I always get that mixed up.
And I cannot have disadvantage on the roll, so it just
No.
having disadvantage, even if it's cancelled, invalidates my sneak attack. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna walk up, pull the pin, and drop a frag grenade in the.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I still have
Uh,
2 frag grenades.
So
Well, 1 now.
honestly,
And then walk back 5 feet so I'm not clipped by my.
yeah,
grenade.
just ding. You hear the grenades fuse go. Okay. Oh. Roll that dex with disadvantage, which is a a 14 and a 12.
The
So
14 would have done it, but the
Yep.
12 feels.
yeah, but I'm giving it disadvantage because it's basically a static
It's-
object. This is not
Dropping
an
a grenade
actual-
inside of a tank is very difficult to dodge for the
Yeah.
people inside the tank.
So roll the damage for d6. Perfectly average.
Savage.
Okay. But let me see here. Okay. Your ears are ringing. Everybody now gets permanent hearing loss as you've exploded a grenade in an enclosed space. Tinnitus for all. On the other end, you guys got the flame breath. On the other end, these shards shoot out, and something. The whole thing shakes with the explosion, and then again. You on both ends now see this darkness, the shadow that's inside. It's covering the internals of this thing like tar. Doesn't really have a form. But what it does do is open 100 eyes. Across the entire thing, in between the metal, you see hundreds of eyes open up. Red, slitted eyes that stare at all of you.
So for my bonus action, I'd like to try and hide back into the shadows.
Sure.
All for every eye in sight.
Actually, there's another one in there, but only a 23. So you're just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna go... Okay. You stealth. Do you physically move away?
This would be a 33, assuming Dario still has concentration on the passive.
He
trace.
does
No,
not, because he's
he's-
cutting heat metal.
Yeah, but
Yes,
still,
right, it's been replaced.
even then, he said we've been walking more than an hour, so it,
That's
no,
also
wait,
true.
that's Dario's on the wrong side of the thing, so probably.
And that too. Yeah. Then it's Litha. Litha.
23 should still be fine.
Yeah. Sure.
I was on your side of the thing. So.
No, the thing is
No.
between
Yeah.
me and Nola.
Me, Lita, and Nolan, I believe.
Nolan?
Yeah,
That's
but-
what he said the first time, but then the second
Yeah.
time he added me to
Yeah.
your side.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I messed up a little. I said, guys. I said,
Even the DM can't keep track of exactly. What
no,
person says.
I'm.
Hmm.
Listen, session after a long work day.
It's
I
totally
then
fine.
still get the urge to improvise, and then we do this. Okay, so Litha is going to, basically, move in, and you see one of these daggers being produced for her. These crooked, flaky daggers that almost look like they're made out of charcoal more than metal. These slag daggers that are just wrapped. She goes forwards, these eyes all looking at her. Already up this high, are you? And he's going to try and sink the dagger in. So I'm not gonna roll this on the chat. I'm just going to roll this like this. Because I do have her stat block, but I don't want you to see her names of her attacks. That'll hit.
I'm sure
and
that's not
so-
suspicious at all.
No, it's fine.
Because she
Nothing to
clearly
be
did not
worried
recognize
Alright.
him.
Nothing to be worried about at
She
all.
clearly did not know who that
That's,
is. Or what that is.
yeah.
12 points of damage. She actually doesn't make
It's the abyss.
a secret of that. And now a charisma save for the thing, which he fails, or it fails. All right. And where is this? There we
Right.
go.
Just
Okay. You hear another squeal and rattling inside the machine, like some tendrils are coming forward and pulling pieces of metal towards it. It is screaming in agony. And Boris, Gord, Dario, Nolan. Actually, everybody except Cassius. You for a moment become less aware of the creature. You're like hard. You see the eyes, and then you're like forgetting they were there. You only see the machine for a moment. Nolan.
Do I see the creature at this point? Do I see it again or not?
Make a perception roll with disadvantage, please. And then she rolls a natural 20 on her stealth on her bonus action, so she is fucking gone as well. So you lose track of Lita as well. 14, you see a machine. And whatever was there, you don't remember it being there for a moment.
So.
Dat is toch geen charmed effect, hè, dat effect?
Nope. It is based on another property of your characters.
So the machine turned. So the back is now pointed towards my side.
Yeah.
Is it also full metal plate, or are there motors and engines?
There's it is plated, it is protected, but it is big enough that like the top and everything you can reach in. There's open. It's an excavator. It is not built for combat.
Well, this looks nice, a nice conduit, and I stick my finger in between one of the metal plates.
Okay. Gord, your beard, man. It's what the not again. Alright. So dex save on this.
Gaat dat erdoor?
That's a good question. Where are you guys?
That's
well,
for the DM to know.
Coven Faraday.
That's also a possibility. But...
Yeah. For some reason, it's rolling at disadvantage. It had an 18 and a 4. So it does fail. Roll for damage.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Nice.
Okay. 32. I will say, mercifully, Gord, you're just a little too short.
His hair is,
but it's gonna be a bad hair day. It's gonna be a bad hair day tomorrow. Just the build-up is the rocking and everything, the screeching on the other side, and then you just see the beard go puffy, like, huh.
I like to imagine that Gore's hair stood up, and then now there's a giant hole.
Yeah, there's like a little.
Kale plek in het midden.
Yeah.
20 years from now when he asks Gord, how'd you go bald? Well, you see, one time.
Not in one go. No, several lightning bolts from dear old Nolan. Still alive to this day.
Late Uncle Nolan.
Yeah.
He died that day.
Not the first time, not the second time, but the third time was the charm.
That's when it clipped the beard. And that was the one.
Yeah, that's a single hair of the beard was singed. And...
After the lightning bolt, I was like, hello!
I will say with that, hang on, let me just... I need to make sure here. That was a loud damage. Yeah. Nolan, you see straight through to the other side.
Oh, hey, Gord.
Boris, that's another song.
Yeah, I just put on a playlist to just get it out of my system so I have some...
What's with your hair?
I knew it was you.
Sorry. I thought it would be a conduit with metal, you know.
So, with that, the machine just falls and silent. The presence now suddenly visible to you again. After that lightning bolt struck it, the effect that was on it vanishes, and this amorphous form immediately leaves the machine and almost leaps into one of the chasms between the plates. Lith is gonna try, okay, Radiance of the Dawn.
Yeah, my turn was next. So
Yeah, no, 100%. I was gonna give the opportunity, so don't, but all right. Let's see what's each hostile
Let's
creature
shit
within
some-
30 feet must make a con save or take radiant damage. Okay. So we will
And
do the con save.
Any magical darkness within 30 feet is dispelled.
Okay. So I was going to say that you would have all had an attack of opportunity. Okay. So Boris is going to do that. Litha it's important for Litha to do this as well. But she is going to miss with a 4 and a 3. No. So she's going to try and swipe with the dagger. Gord's going to take a swing.
Yeah, attack of the opportunity, zeg je?
Yep. So what is everyone else? So, yeah. 18 will hit. We make the con save. Oh, close. 3. These dice are getting hard to read, them. So, Boris, you can roll damage on your thing. 25 of radiant. Gord, you can
Not fun
also
when you're on
use
the other end
your.
of that.
Gord, you can use your extra damage die for your attack.
Do you mean my improved divine smite? Because I used that.
The
No.
one that says you deal. Ah, no, this was.
Isn't this
Improved Divine Smite does not give you an extra.
no? But
damage
isn't
die
it?
when it's a fiend or undead or something.
But didn't this weapon do more damage
Is it a
against fiends?
Against fiends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a fiend. Oh, yeah, that's extra
I
die.
see.
Because Paladin has a lot of extra dice.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
even-
sorry. I should have specified. Yeah, Cassius, you make an attack as well.
Oh, like it's a regular attack, correct? No, it's
Uh,
advantage technically because I stealthed it unless he
Yeah.
hit my
Yeah,
stealth
yeah,
spell.
yeah. A 1 point of damage extra.
I'm gonna
Attack
assume
roll.
that
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
which is a sneak attack, so I can add this on too. Oh, a lot of 3s. That's 25 psychic damage.
Wow. Okay. And the damage from that's everyone, huh?
Nolan and Dario have not yet
Nolan and Dario, you get
And
but,
acted if they have
Can
a
I
way to do
only-
opportunity attacks.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a
attack,
staff, but
or can I
kinda
try
don't
and
know what-
grab it?
You're gonna try and grapple it?
Yes.
Okay. Contested athletics.
Nice.
Staff of healing, boop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack.
Gord, that extra damage is also radiant, right? The fiend one?
Wow.
Or is it just magic
Yeah.
damage?
Weet
Oké.
Nolan om te zien wat erop is, het Dario.
Minus
En een-
1 strength.
En deel.
Oh ja, echt. Attack.
Amazing. This
Ja,
is so in
eerst moet
character.
I'm helping.
Ja.
Okay,
This
so
damage
Dario,
and
you
all
try.
attack
There's
Yeah,
a blast of radiant power as the entire area is blasted with light. You see Litha just go, she stabs the thing but misses because of that blinding light. Dario, you as well. You get fucking flashbanged and you swing wide. Nolan, you just see him leap into this blinding light, trying to grab this thing. And the plates here of this entire area are still shifting and moving. And in a moment where they come apart, and there's almost a gap worth 10 feet. This thing leaps forward. Nolan, you grab on, and it is like you're grabbing onto a tree trunk, but it sticks, and your hand is stuck. You get pulled as it leaps
Oh dear.
towards the gap.
Oh, shit.
It is only because Gord then comes forward, stabs, and with a blinding, but also a flash of radiant power. And then Cassius's dagger hits it somewhere vital. This is a massive shadow of eyes opening up and closing as it leaps. The blast of radiance dispels the darkness and shadow that it's wrapping itself in. It falls dead inches before dropping down into this chasm and taking Nolan with him. That is as kind as I can be on a natural 1 on athletics.
Yeah.
Because it just pulls you. This thing, it rolled like a 25 on strength, so
Yeah.
17 plus a lot of things. So you were just being... You now see this creature for what it was. It has eyes everywhere, an amorphous thing that is now recoiling and like a dead spider is curling inwards. It looks like someone took all the muscles and sinew, tendons, raw meat of a person, and then instead of skin, gave it shadow. It has 100 little tendrils of like muscle tendons that are now curling inwards. It doesn't have a skeleton. It doesn't really have a form, except now that it is curling inwards and dissipating. And yeah.
Can we see each other? Yeah, we can, right?
Yeah, I will say the machine was destroyed enough by the lightning bolt going straight through it that it is no longer an obstacle.
I'm going to look quite sincere to Litha, and I said, I think I heard you say something. What is this creature?
I didn't think I'd have to elaborate before we made it to the Tormamob, idiot. No offense.
No offense taken.
There's things down here. Not quite sure where they came from. Would be easy enough to say they're abyssal and leave it at that. They might be connected to the swarm. I think these are just poor folks that went a little too deep and came into contact with things they shouldn't have.
Okay, so there's more of these.
Yeah,
To be expected.
above table question. Didn't
Yeah.
we deduce last time that maybe the city was powered by ancient demons trapped below and are now reawakening?
And rebuilding themselves and housing themselves in robot bodies that they're making more of.
And
Yes.
maybe people that ventured too far down might have been transmorphed by demons.
Or it's a
And
demon?
as you're having this conversation, Litha just bows down and just cuts something from this creature and reaches her hand in
Yo.
and pulls something and just presents it to the group.
Is
What
it a
am I?
wishbone? Can we do like a wish?
What are we looking at?
It's a name tag.
It's a soldier.
Is it an old name tag or is it more recent?
It looks to be the little corporate name tag a researcher might wear. And
Can I further loot the body, please?
Very
Are we done with
sure. You know
stealthing
what,
and
Gord?
can I
Make an
just
investigation
reapply?
roll.
Yeah,
On
stealth
the
is
bag-
stealth is
Been a
off
long
the
while.
table.
I pick up the rock from my pocket and I just light everything up again.
Oh,
Okay.
goody.
Okay. So by Litha's example, you walk forward and start carving up this thing that is like, again, like curled up like beef jerky at this point, like a mangled body only existing out of muscle. The name tag, I will say, yeah, the name will not be readable. It might be even that the language might not completely be congruent, but
Does it look old?
it looks very old. But it's hard to context it here. But with a 20, you will find
Boots of flying. Oh yeah.
yeah, a holy avenger.
That's what the researcher will be wearing.
You find a pen, a little clicky pen. You find a pair of glasses that are nowhere near where they should be. And a strange card that seems to have some metal parts on it.
I take out the key card I found way back on the island that is buried in the sea.
Oh, that looks very similar.
Gord, pick the pictures, please. Can you show me something? Can we have the pictures, please?
The photographs? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I'll
the photographs.
produce the photographs.
And I frantically start looking for any visible
Don't touch
name
them with
tag.
your fingers, you'll get greasy spots on them.
For any visible name tag, and I want to see if the name tags are similar to the name tag.
Sure, make a history roll. Or that would
maybe
be
even
investigation. Investigation.
If I would recognize the glasses, the model
Yeah.
of glasses.
Investigation.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I will open my glasses. Oh, what's the thing called that you gave me?
Oh yeah.
I can roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
Veel 20 en een 1, hè?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
29. Yeah. You find him. Him, in fact. You see a picture with Sith and a few others. And near the edge of the picture, because this is why it would be impossible otherwise, but I will give this to you on a 20 fucking 9. Half obscured on the edge, you see a bespectacled man, short black hair, bit of a stubble, and his symbol, his name tag is right there. It's the exact same one you saw. He is called Callan Rook, and the emblemage on his suit is a little different. They all have these lab coats and these suits, almost like some of them have like suits of armor and all these kind of things, like modern get up. But his is a little different. And you can maybe deduce there are a few in the pictures that are wearing that symbol. And it is you can surmise, I'll give this to you for as high as you rolled. These are, at that point when the pictures are taken, prospecting colonists. Advanced, well, I'd say preliminary researchers on the
They
Severn
had a,
project.
they had a portal.
So they are the field persons.
Oh, I'll just casually say, oh, this is Callan Rook. Here, this is him. See, here. You see the name
What?
tag and the glasses? That's him.
I can barely see it. No.
Ah, it's quite obvious. Come on, it's the same model.
Yeah, you guys could have a week and not get that out of that.
So we
Amazing.
found the origin of the
So
scientists,
this,
colonists. So this thing is over 100,000 years old.
yes, and he you Sith. Interesting.
Apparently, no sit, yes.
Well, I wonder who we might who we might come across further down.
But I think the colonists expedition didn't end up too well, but with something we already realized
Well,
a long time ago now.
nothing really worked out for them, did it? Given we are here right now.
That's what greediness gets you.
I wonder how much of him was still left in there.
Well,
Glasses.
You
Which
have to
gives
hope
you
not
the
a lot.
most horrible stink eye you can imagine.
That's one good brand of glasses.
How old are you?
That old.
You can't ask a lady that.
Yeah.
He
Well,
can,
I
and he
think
did.
I think you look far younger than you really are. Ain't that a compliment?
I think you're beyond asking a girl or a woman. So
I think she's too old for you, Nolan.
Now that's an insult, boys.
I'm gonna be more frank. I'm gonna say what my friend is getting at is, where are you on those pictures, or were you there?
I
when those
don't know,
pictures
am
were
I? I doubt it.
taken?
Things get a little confusing when it comes to age and already being dead. I'll just say, I am from Natar. I am from this era, at least. I was born after Dun Moderate fell.
Okay.
However, situations as they are, worlds as they collide, time and the planes not being what they are, I can assure you I've seen a lot more than the life of a poor farmer girl.
Well,
Yes.
given what we've seen in such a short notice, it's fair. I propose we continue our
I
journey.
propose we continue as well.
Cool.
And you noticed well, she wouldn't have known. Fuck. Well, you.
Well, I will
know.
tell her anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what to make of it, but if you go further down, the air smells fresher. If you go further up, the air smells more industrial, and in the center, it smells of ozone. But I don't know really what to make of that information.
Well, with the whole remodeling work that's been going on here, I'm sorry, but I'm a little out of my depth, so I'll go with your choice.
Well, should we go to where the ozone is? That's clearly people casting magic. Aren't we looking for
yes.
them?
The ozone is where the clicking noises are coming from.
ozone is kind of toxic. That's just what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm just saying that that seems to me like there's a lot of activity and maybe more to the industrial side, maybe.
is that not
It's-
what we are looking for? The
Do we want to meet up with the Tormodon people? I'm assuming that's more up.
industrial.
Do we want
probably.
to skip them and go straight to finding whatever is down here that connects to the power source of the dome? I'm
mean,
assuming that would probably be
I
down.
would I would seek
Do
them
we-
out, so I suggest
Why?
we go up.
Why would we need
I raise
them,
my hand,
actually?
I vote up.
Why would we need the Thormodon dudes? The Thormodon, I don't know, guys.
We
If
might
they're
have
anything
an
like
ally.
Gord, we can possibly convince them to aid us.
What harm can allies
Wait,
do?
do you know how stubborn Gord is? No offense, Gord.
Coming
I
from
know-
Nolan, fucking group.
I know how stubborn Gord is, but I also know Gord can be quite persistent
they
in
might- they
pursuing
might-
the
Am I
pursuing a
stubborn?
cause that he finds
Of course, you're a
just
dwarf.
and
Nolan,
right. all we
Yes.
would need to do is convince them that our cause is just and right, and they'd follow us
And know that
to
maybe
eternity.
maybe
Or,
they
well,
have
you know.
information about the situation. I think
They
that's
could have
fair.
information about
that's
the
fair.
situation,
If they have information, then that
but
might
it
be.
might
maybe
also
they have a
lead
health
to a
potion, but
confrontation.
we can manage. We are of
I'm not saying we
Tormadon.
can
Are we not?
manage. It might
Lord?
just be a waste of time. That's all.
I think
Yeah.
at this point we're just doing the guessing game. We have
Yeah,
no idea
I just
what
start
way we're
walking.
doing.
I
Um,
silently, slowly start moving up.
I'm following the druid.
Up
I'm
towards
also
the
my
end.
dwarf standard. I'm
looking,
not
looking
that
behind me
stubborn.
very
I'm-
subtly, like, are they following me, or am I?
I am gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
What did you
fair.
say, Gord? You were
I don't
interrupted
think
by.
I'm that stubborn. According to dwarven standards, I'm.
Oh no, for a
Oh.
dwarf you're not. For
He
a
starts
dwarf you're not
mumbling
stubborn.
to himself.
Well, for a dwarf you're not stubborn. You're just stubborn compared to others.
Yeah.
I
You're one of
think
those
that's
sympathetic
an
guys,
expectation you have of me. I
It's
often
the same.
follow
It's
through
no
and
offense. It's like the same as a meeting with a smart orc. They might be smart, but they're actually still stupid. You know?
you are incredibly racist, Nolan.
What? How do you
Well,
mean?
he is old, so that fits the stereotype. You
That's
can't
also
say
the
anything these days
stereotype.
anymore. In
Cassius.
my day, we used to call dwarves stubborn, and that was that. But these
I
days,
love
it's
it.
That's
got to
also
be
a
honest.
stereotype, Cassius. I'm almost the same age as Nolan. I'm also in my 70s.
Oh boy, so we just
For a
get almost
dwarf, that
destroyed
means
by
you're only.
shadow creatures, and we're talking about
How do I
stereotypes
explain
and
this?
Yep.
racism here.
So
How do I
who's
explain
rolling
this while we're
survival?
walking up?
So look,
I
Nolan
say
is
we
in his
abandon all
twilight
voting.
years. You
we do
might be
sensitivity
like
training
up
first.
just after midday.
you
or
rolling
something.
survival, Boris?
If you want to.
Yeah, sure. I like.
We're just
switching it
arguing
around.
the whole time, and they're like, "Oh, we have to go there."
Oh, okay. Thank fuck. He rolls well,
just-
everyone. He's rolled well.
Even
I'm not
stubborn
gonna
is
die.
just like
I'm not gonna...
if you're stubborn about something people agree with, they'll just call you persistent and dedicated. So like stubborn is only when you
I lean
insist
into
on something
Dario.
that people don't want you to.
They do realize that the city above our head is exploding right now.
I really don't care about it.
We are just walking, walk and
so
talk,
we're
walk
just-
and
It's
talk.
dwarven
Walk and talk,
Dolan
walk and talk.
stuff.
What is
I thi-
stubbornness? Let's start there.
I think we lost contact. They're
I
on
mean,
their
of
own
all
now.
the
Let's
Yeah.
go.
places
Let's go.
start,
We're free. Run.
Well, Gord, according to Thomas Dictionary, stubbornness is defined as.
At that point, I will say, because you all are so distracted,
Oh, no. 24.
Boris. Yeah, well, far be it from me to punish your role-playing moment. You, Boris, you tune them out. You make through. The smell of industrial work, of forge work, is getting stronger and stronger. And the halls you go, it's going upwards, and you come to more maintained facilities. There is damage here and there, and you come to the end of one of these tunnels that opens up a little bit, and you see in the distance a barricade, like attempts to seal this tunnel, to close it up, but not well. And right before you turn around to your companions, well, it's still quite a ways away. It's still a couple of 100 feet, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. You turn around, and your bickering comrades don't notice.
Comrades, yeah.
Yeah. That this strange, compact creature made of metal is standing between you and them, and has been standing there observing. But you passively, none of you passively saw it arrive. It was suddenly there. And it looks a little bit. Let me see here. Can I even show this?
Show me creature.
Yeah. Come on. Why can't I? Sorry. I can't show it. Okay. Super. Wow.
Green screen this
A beautiful moment ruined by Foundry. But that's fine.
Grab your webcam and show your screen. Does that work?
Yes, that's what I'll do. I will just. I've shown it. Well, the stream sees it. I'm just gonna throw it in the D&D channel. My beautiful AI generated art. Ugh. It is this one, sorry. Yeah. This thing. There we go. Managed. So let's build up some gravitas again. So this thing is standing there. It's about the size of a man. Standing there. Soundless. Looking, observing, and then notices Boris looking at it. You guys had no idea it was there. And you hear this.
Yeah.
And it vanishes, leaving behind a pocket. And you see a glimpse of darkness, of thousands of things reaching for that hole. An arm of some kind of horrific creature comes out of it and then gets pulled back as a pulse of something goes through the entire facility, and it is mended forcefully, this hole. As you see again, lines, conduits, things lighting up around you. That energy that exploded before, but this one still working properly. The defenses of the city of Severin, holding back the abyss. But in that pocket, in that forceful moment, I need you all to make a dex save.
Oh boy.
That went well last time.
Come
This-
on, I know we can do
The
it.
higher the better, guys.
Nice.
Plus 3 hebben we een aura, hè?
Okay,
Hey,
and I have a
Martin.
20. No one has a 20.
Oh
Damn,
boy.
Nolan,
If the
Nolan
average
rolled the
can be
highest or
rolled,
what? There we go.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to say that technically this only works within 5 feet of the target. It was between Boris and a few of you. You guys were grouped together a little bit. I'm going to say that because
I have a 15. I have a 15.
you have a 15, you're safe. You're not gonna get advantage either way because you were standing right next to it. I will say a little bit of metagaming. We're gonna ignore Cassius because obviously, right? But from the list, basically only Cassius and Boris made it. So you guys can choose. I'm gonna be very kind here and arrange yourselves. I will allow 2 of you.
I'll take the hit. I'm always in the middle, so I'm always
Okay.
trying to be around people.
I'll allow
Alright.
2 of you to re-roll, basically.
Was very close to Gord, but I don't need to reroll.
Yeah, I took the hit. I filled it.
Okay.
Yes,
so
if Boris
then,
makes it with a 15, then
Yeah.
Dario, sorry, Nolan also made it with a 17.
yeah, where is Nolan? I can't see Nolan actually.
What about bonus?
Dexterity saving. Oh, no, okay, because yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, so I will give Dario and Calendula a reroll then.
Alright.
Why do they get a reroll?
Because I'm being kind.
Because the DM doesn't want to
Oh.
turn them inside out and explode them.
He
Yeah.
wants witnesses to tell the tale. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
like-
thing.
It's already
It's
telling
not
me that
really-
Okay.
tell somebody else. So
Okay.
It's better.
So, Gord, you take the hit.
Yep.
Alright. Because I've been rolling these 3d6s quite well. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So 11 points.
Apply damage.
Of damage.
Is it poison damage? Yeah.
It is force damage, in fact.
Force. I'm not resistant to that, of course.
Okay. And with that, it is gone. And you feel reality just reshifts and get mended by unseen forces. At that point, you are allowed to move forward, and as you approach, you get shouted at. A man clad in white metal and golden plate, with a spear and shield, with a stylized, almost Art Deco version of the symbol of Tormamob, is you see arrows and crossbows, not guns. And you see a man stand forward with his spear on the wall and peeking behind his shield. Who goes there? State yourself.
Hold your weapons. Here goes Gord Grimbeard, follower of Tormamob, and Calendula herself.
This, it can't be. It's a trick. It has to be a trick. Make a persuasion roll. I will say with advantage. These guys have seen some shit, so. It's a trick. It's a creatures of the deep. They're playing with your mind.
You needed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. And the others are, oh, hi. How would they even know? It's got. Look, is that? No, it is. And just a little bit of commotion. That's got to be Nolan of the Nolans.
Yes, present. Yes,
Yeah.
it's me. Yes.
They have returned. I heard it was I heard a rumor, but looks like it was the truth. They're back. Make way, everyone! And you see a bunch of people coming. You see them poking over the wall as you approach. The man who first called to you is going to swing back his spear and shield. This is odd, to say the least. The mannerisms of these people, they seem like they come straight from where you've come from. These are not just your regular workers or gearheads or whatever. They've all made armor that is very much like yours, Gord, to fit and mimic some of the weaponry. You see your swords maybe replicated, a little rough around the edges, not with the same elven finesse that this weapon was made of, but these are almost carbon copies. These are cosplayers. You have got a bunch of cosplayers.
Boris hears a voice in his head go, no offense, Boris, but Gord's followers are way better at receiving us than yours.
Well, let me see here. I'm gonna just move this. Well, bet, travelers, you come from the very wrong part of town. Name's Dara Veyer. I'm the well, former head of construction here. I believe we've met Gord Grimbeard. And he goes in for a handshake.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy we get a warmer welcome here than other places in the city.
Well,
It's rough out there.
it has been rough and will be rough, but we are standing stalwart. We have found our Lord thanks to you. We would not be here without his help. Please, you look all worse for wear, having battled yourself in the bowels of this place. I will say as well at this point that Litha is going to use her ethereal walk to completely vanish from sight. Good. He will join us. Plenty of weapons, plenty of metal. Not a lot of food and mead to satisfy ourselves, but we make do. And please come along with us. You come to the fabrication district underneath the city proper. You are still not in the surface. This is still very much in these hangars. But rudimentary symbols of Tormodon have been hung up. You see quite a few people. There's training happening in old weaponry. You see stacks of weapons, modern weapons, that have been discarded and are just on a pile.
Those symbols, do they look like it's a best guess of what they once saw when Gord was meeting the plates, or is it?
I will say that it looks to be a rough, angular replica. Like they couldn't quite remake the actual symbol that he got, right? Because it was just the insignia he had been given that was placed on the armor and then expanded magically. Can I show you? I think I can. When given a moment. Come on. Sorry. I will say, there we go. I'm doing things here. I will say it looks a little like this. I'm gonna show it in the Discord. There we go. Stream will have to wait. So I'm not.
That's cool.
And again, yours is an actual like dragon with scales and everything. This is just a stylized version of it.
Pretty good.
And yeah, so he walks forward. Well, you must be wary. We will, of course, offer you shelter. We realized something was going down in the tunnels. That's why we guarded the bulwark. But, well, if it's not too impertinent to ask, but can, not the right word, but that's fine. I'm getting tired. What is the purpose of your visit here? Why have you returned? We thought you lost in the sands of Severnus.
Oh no, you saw the live footage from Nolan, right?
Well, yes, we all have, yes.
Yes, well, we had that little adventure, and now we're back to finish our business here. And we're headed deeper underground, as the mage Jamiroquai once said. But we wanted to check up on you guys, how everyone's doing here, what's going on, if we can make something of this chaos going on over here.
Yes. I must say, after what you've been through out there, you descend into the pits of the city. Far be it from me to deny you this. You accomplished great feats. He, like, for a moment, you can see a few people are side-eyeing Boris at this point. And he just stops for a moment, looks Boris in the eye, nods. I understand.
Yes, I also want to address this Helios issue. Has there been fighting among the Tormanon and the Helios followers?
And you hear a few people chuckle alongside him. I wouldn't much call it a fight. It simply puts, you must understand we are under constant threat. Even now, I've got a scouting party to the lower levels. Well, it's simple. There are a lot of mouths to feed. There is chaos. The dead roam the streets above. It is not safe. And then a large portion of your fighting force, well, becomes useless.
Well, Daravir, you seem to do all these things. You seem to worship Tormanon, but do you have an idea what it means, what he stands for? What are you worshipping exactly?
I'm sorry, but to come all this way for a test of faith, we've been given strength to fight darkness unimaginable, things that are waking up down here. We seek his strength, we seek his fire, we seek his inspiration in battle.
Of course, yeah, and I applaud that. I'm happy to see this fervor in your eyes and in your voice. I'm not here to punish you or anything, but I want you to know what it's all about, what Tormodon stands for before you spread a faith you know nothing about.
I don't even know if we will have a faith next week, if we will even be here. This is war, friend. This is war. You've brought us this tool, this wonderful focus that we need right now. And we will find it our time to build our temples when we still draw breath.
And then I will address the crowd. And of course, this is a tool. This can be a weapon. Tormodon can empower you for sure. But let me sharpen your weapon. You have, as you have been doing, show devotion to Tormodon. Not blind devotion, but because you believe in his values, in his power. Be honest, stand by your words, and let truth inspire. It's okay to be afraid, but conquer that fear with your courage. Help those in need, even if they do not share your beliefs. Show compassion. You were not born honorable, but you will be judged by your actions and your intent, how you carry yourself. And show duty. Do not stand idle, but act according to your morals. You are responsible for your actions. And if you take an oath to Tormodon to abide by these rules, there is power in an oath. There is power in that devotion. There is magic, as we call it. Power to smite your enemies and to heal your friends and allies.
The crowd does gather. People stop with the maintenance work they're doing. There's still the thrumming and the concussiveness of the fabricators that have not stopped working, that are being maintained as we speak. The leader of this ragtag band stands before you, feeling a little conflicted. You can see at the start that he doesn't appreciate those words, but the longer you speak, he gives in on that logic. Many people who didn't see your arrival are now running forwards, and at the end of this speech, there are a few hundred people gathered. Not all of them are clad in armor. Most simply people, but still holding weapons, homemade or from scrap. There's not a raucous cheer, but there's a nod, and one of them comes forward and says, "Such an oath. Is that something you can give us? Is that something true
I cannot.
Tormamob follower?"
I cannot give you that. But you can give yourself that. It is not a power coming from me, or not even from Tormamob himself. It's a power you hold and you wield, and it gets empowered by conviction. Power comes from you.
It's a very nice sentiment. I believe you. And I hope many of us will stand honorably when the next attack comes and find that power within you. For we do need such a power, aren't we, to stand here? Thank you, Gaunt Grimbeard. You have brought the light of Tormodon to us once more.
Thank you. I'm happy to see such light among this chaos and this darkness. You people give me so much hope for this city. The smallest little light can become a large bonfire.
You can tell that these guys have been fighting quite a bit for a long time. And you found them in a moment of respite. He'll clap his hands. All right, everyone. We are joined here by legends. But that does not mean the work cannot be done. They have earned their rest. Jury's still out on the lot of you. So, get everything ready. Another 6 hours. Then we stand again.
Is there an interval? How can you predict the next attack?
Oh. It's like clockwork. Something's driving things upwards, and it is getting eerily predictable.
And I point at the pile of weapons. Those don't seem to work against the opponent you're fighting?
No. They've adapted long ago. The first ones, yes. But something, an intelligence is driving that thing, modifying these things coming forward.
Okay.
Up close and personal, it's the only thing that works this time. Or until, as far as we
So we
went.
have 6 hours to prepare, fend off the attack, and then we need to go deeper. Then we have another 6-hour window to go to bring the fight to them.
Well, I'll be quite honest. In the intervals, we do send people down, but there is a limit to how far they can go. We can only escort you that far.
Agree. Any help is welcome.
That's fair.
You've been holding your ground. You've done your
Well,
work.
We started 3 levels down.
Still, if it weren't for you, they'd be already up.
Well, I will give you as comfortable accommodations as I can give you. It's hard
It's
for
too
me to
bad.
be hopeful, but to see you all here, it's the first smile I've had in a very long time. Okay, you will be given an office of a foreman of some kind. Some people get cleared out, and you will be given. So, what I'm ruling here is I've given this arbitrary 6-hour window. The actual sleep portion of a long rest is 6 hours, 2 hours light activity, right? So, I'm not gonna fuck around and not give you guys a long rest for what's to come.
So we'll be taking a long rest, or we can take a long
Yeah.
rest here, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you guys
Okay.
can still have a moment
Do
to
other
talk,
stuff.
of course. Yeah,
Cool, cool.
but
Fine.
You mentioned there's piles of modern weapons lying around. Is
Yeah.
there a pile of explosives or grenades that I can find?
as far as you can tell, make an investigation roll real quick.
Wait, hold up, investigation. That's not. Ah, that's the bad one, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you have bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think anything they would have used quite a while
Those
ago.
are more single-use type things that they would have used at the first.
Yeah.
Ah, come on. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. There's probably ammo around for the machine gun that I still have, right?
Definitely, yeah.
I'm gonna just roll a bunch of it into my bag of holding.
Yeah. Also, you have ammo to capacity. But we'll use the escape from Tarkov rules where you're just sitting like putting the bullets in the magazines.
It's just like I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna have a lot of people to shoot back home, so
Yeah.
I need enough bullets. Just a bag of holding filled with grenades was plan A, but this is
Yeah.
I'll
Just
settle for this.
A card full
Yes.
of metal
Ooh,
ammunition.
Also, these are because I'm assuming we're doing downtime stuff right now, right?
Yeah.
Before I start? Yeah. These guys seem more technologically savvy than the previous guys.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and find one of their engineers and drop
Okay.
my experimental railgun weaponry and go,
Okay.
can you help me figure out and explain how this works?
Sure thing. I will say give a general insight roll on that to see who you can find. It's a little bit charisma based, I believe, right? I know insight is wisdom, but that's fine. Yeah. So you go and pitter patter around. Nothing really stops. Okay. So the fabricators, because were you down here before with Gordon?
I helped Gord make the armor.
Yeah. Because I thought
So
I
I've
remember
seen
that.
these fabricators.
Yeah, you've seen these machines. Well,
Well,
they
these
are
guys are
mostly...
extremely well equipped for
Yeah.
how fucked the city is. So they
Yeah.
must have been making stuff nonstop, right?
They are not stopping. Yeah, there's plenty of raw materials. You see, like scrap metal. These fabricators are like Arcotech. They are very high technology. They just put in scrap and something useful comes out. It is kind of ridiculous. But they are also the size of a house. So there you will find someone who you see spears and swords, and you see there is some essence to them. They aren't just bare metal, right? There is some property to these weapons. And there you mosey around and find one man who's still working on weapons. He is taking apart, he is replacing pieces, he's putting Tormamob symbols on these weapons, he's doing all kinds of things, and then you in the corner see like a broken machine. It has the same purple lights than the one you saw that blinked out
The
of
vanisher
existence.
thing.
Yeah, but it is smaller, and It is held by chains. It doesn't have any legs or arms anymore. It's just a torso. And you enter. He aims the weapon, shoots. A shield appears, and the bullet just shoots off. Damn it! All right, and it throws the thing back on the table. What do you want?
Your expert opinion on some stuff I found.
My expertise is long past its prime, apparently.
I'm just gonna keep asking people until I encounter someone who might.
All right, right. If you're gonna waste people's time, you might as well be wasting mine because I'm wasting my time. Yeah, regardless. What do you got?
Unwrap my whatchamacallit, because I did get the names. I'll bring out the Rift gun, the Helios rail gun, and the pull gun.
What? The Helios fuckers have this?
They had this a long time ago, or they will have this in
Watch
the
your
future. It's
tone
not
there.
entirely sure.
Did
about that.
Boris come along?
He just
Could have
peeps
if
from
he
a,
wanted to.
Yeah, just-
behind the crates, like, watch your tone there, and it
Yeah,
vanished
I heard someone was talking shit about Helios.
with
Yeah,
his hammer.
yeah. No, Boris, you can be there if you want to. If you want to tag along with Cassius.
Sure. Just
All
to
right.
make sure he doesn't explode himself.
Yeah, so you can be there
When have
to
I
catch the
ever
brunt of it.
exploded myself? Yeah, to catch it. Cassius goes, "Oh, this is gonna explode." And dodges. Boris just stands behind there going, "Huh?"
Radiation
Probably
burn on the yeah. Oh no. I thought they kicked all of you out.
Easy now.
We're still
Compassion is
alive
one of the tenets
kicking.
Gord said was important.
Well, you've got interesting stuff, Mr. Helios, man.
better. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. You want me to look at this? But I don't.
Any insights
know-
you have could be useful.
All right, I'll take a look-see.
Right now, all I know is I
Okay.
can pull this and then point it at something I want
Whoa,
to
whoa,
do
whoa,
something
whoa.
bad to, and
Shield.
that
Huh.
would be it.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20 on this
Yeah.
guy's understanding. And his eyes just he just stops listening to you and he just goes into like a focus. Wait a minute. I think I've seen one of these before. Long time ago. Way, way down. Only caught a glimpse of it. Right before something shifted again and we were attacked by some kind of monster. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let me see here. Where in the fuck did I keep the weapons?
This is gonna go from a guy with no visible weapons to a guy with 3 guns strapped to his chest.
Yeah. Goddamn.
I'm back with the Bifrost. Not Bifrost, the rainbow root from Thor.
That is the Bifrosts
That's
at the end.
Bifrost. Yeah, but when Heimdall is replaced by the other,
By Scourge. And
By
he's got 2
Scourge.
AKs.
yeah,
No, I
One
not
moment,
AKs.
please.
14s.
he has guns, lots of them.
2.
Go. There we go. I found it. The weapons. Okay.
Also, if Gaseous had guns, it would be the equilibrium gun type thing. With the...
So I've given you the general rules. Yeah.
Yes, I've written them down with like they have They have charges and they have heat. They gain charges and recharge. Using charges uses heat, and the more heat, the higher the chance something goes wrong, and heat slowly
Yes.
cools off.
So
And then I can force heat up or force heat down. No, I can force heat down or force charges, but that comes with downsides as well.
yes, indeed.
And
All
there's
right.
different settings on all weapons. Like
So
600
I'm
with
going
gun,
to
400
give
gun.
you. Well, I guess you and Boris. I'll just throw it in the general chat then at this point.
I'm gonna share it with most of
Yeah, voila. So I'm gonna give you.
Not Nolan, though. Not Nolan.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like I'm probably just gonna say, Nolan, don't touch these. I've seen
okay.
Nolan use a grenade by throwing it and not removing the pin. I think I've
Alright.
seen Nolan use a gun once and almost shoot
Yes.
like someone at the training ground, and I
Yes.
don't think I've seen Nolan there. I think the driving incident was Dario and not
You're
Nolan.
safe now. Nolan is just sleeping. Trying to sleep.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the general description of each weapon. And because he rolled a natural 20, so I'm not gonna give you the whole stat sheet, right? But I'm gonna tell you that you can get one of these weapons partially identified. And
And I get
number
to
3.
choose.
Yeah. Oh, wrong. I did that wrong.
Oh wait, you have updated
Yeah.
descriptions that allow me to choose.
Yep. So one of these, you can get more information on.
Charges 8.
Cool gun.
Overheat
Ooh.
threshold. Having a higher overheat threshold is better, right?
And I'll say you can decide as a group
When fully
which
awakened,
one.
it can punch through armor. And no, these are my guns.
I agree. He can choose.
Yeah, right.
Wow,
Cooling
3
heat
to
decreases
900 feet. My
Range
God.
900 feet. I'm more interested in the whole when fully awakened, it can punch through armor walls and unlucky gods.
You wanted to have a sniper, and there you use your sniper.
Yes, that is the pull gun. Graviton meditation. It yanks body, shifts vectors, crushes momentum.
Sniper
makes things
underground.
Yeah,
I
that's an
would take
embellishment.
Graviton.
Apparently, that fucking GPT did. That's kind of funny because I didn't actually read one.
That is
yeah.
that is fine.
The railgun is silent in theory. It just has the hum of the magnetism. Eh? Foop!
And then a big thunk when
And
it
then the
fires.
supersonic boom. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what's
know it when
that
you
one
put
guy who
yourself-
stole Nolan's house gonna know? He's just gonna be chilling one day, and then his head explodes from an iron bar.
In the
It's
house.
been launched through it from 900 feet away.
Which isn't actually that long. 900
It's
feet
not
compared
that
to it.
far.
No.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
I mean, it's bare. It's 50%
For the system of D&D, it's
which
far.
is still
Yeah.
like a longbow has a very respectable range of 600 feet.
Yeah.
Fast charges, range 60 feet. There's efficiency bonuses involved. I mean, on the one hand, the railgun is the one I'm most likely to use. On the other hand, I feel like that's probably just point at something you want dead and pull trigger while the others have other stuff that I might need to learn about them.
Yeah.
Then again,
I mean, you can use these without them
is-
being identified.
I can point this at an enemy and shoot and see what happens, and then fill in the blanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
The
personally
red
go for
gun,
the.
ik de teleporten of niet?
It wounds the
knows?
distance between 2 points, opening brief fractures in local space.
Which
Whatever
is
that
also pretty
implies.
cool, niet? Ja, waarschijnlijk is
They're
dat Dimension
all
Door
very
of zo,
cool.
hè, niet?
Yes, they're all
Yes.
very cool.
These are
Dimension.
game-breaking things that I'm just having you guys play with and see when I take them away because there's too much fun to be had. But
Nice.
Again, I need to be able to blow up at least one random unsuspecting
Don't have
fantasy
to-
man in our own realm.
You don't have to choose now. You can choose until next session.
Yeah.
That is true.
yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can leave this. That is
Personally, I'd say the
Yeah.
railgun, but like maybe other people have convincing arguments for no, this is gonna be way cooler.
No, you can get
Um,
yours.
I mean, they all
Those are the only-
work. It's just about knowing what's gonna happen when you press the
Knowing
button.
what they're gonna do or not. Well, and
Yeah.
yeah, in that case, maybe I should not ask for no, because Cassius is too. Both Cassius and the player are too risk averse to go. I'm gonna grab a device that I don't know how it works, twist some things, and then make it go off.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Can only say, have you ever seen Towara no Majitsu railgun? Take the railgun.
I've seen various railguns.
But there's
so-
a portal
I've
gun.
exploded myself in Helldivers 2 by overcharging the railgun, so I'm also aware of potential.
You
side
can have
effects.
a week or two to think about it.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
get it
Yeah.
charged.
That's fair.
So
you can
with that, anything else you guys want to do in downtime?
Yeah, I want to know something because it's quite important to choose
Yeah.
my spell. So I'm going to talk to one of the fighters or the captain that met us, and I'm going to ask why you've been fighting these creatures for quite a while. What seems most effective against them? I think we passed one of the creatures, and it seemed like fire doesn't really do anything. What is your experience fighting them?
Well, stabbing the insides works. That's why the guns haven't been working real. They have a strange shield around them that doesn't really go away. The only thing I know is they aren't strictly machines. Something's in their pilot, and there's something else down there as well that's making them coordinate. You say you saw one of the creatures, you fought one of them. Well,
Yes, killed it.
usually they retreat before we can really take them down. They repair them, they improve them. Because I don't think they're making them down there. Pretty sure we've seen some of them come back and know which one which is because of the damage they have or something we did. They're fine with finite resources as much as we are. To
Yeah,
what
I
goal,
see.
I don't know. But they're cautious like that. They try to retreat when they can. They're not stupid.
All right. Yeah, I can manage with that information. Thank you. So the trick is to not let them escape, really, to finish them off.
Which is difficult because some of them are just behind you. They're just there, stab your friend in half, leave, rip someone in half just by leaving.
Ah, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go to the office and meditate and think about which spells to choose.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will take 10 minutes and cast Find Steed.
Okay.
So I can see
Bella.
Bella again. It's been such a long
Yay!
time.
That's really
I don't know
long.
if I can use her in the tunnels, but I'll see if I can.
Yeah.
If it's
Should be big.
possible.
There's Bella. Yay!
Hey.
In a completely alien environment on a different world, this Drake is just snarling and looking and very confused.
I'll explain everything to you. I'll do the whole story again. I don't know what she's understanding, but I'll do the whole story of everything that happens. And
Yeah,
just-
with an intelligence of 6, not much goes through. But the creature is reassured. Kalinda will come over as well and sit on her back, and there's, Bella's still much larger than Kalinda at this point as well. So it calms it down, and all right, you make the whole story. This half the time it's just licking your face, like why is this man talking to me? But yeah, for the best. Okay.
When did we lose her?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a while.
It's
Small
not-
towns.
In the stats,
go.
I forgot. I really forgot we had it.
Gord can ask her. She's intelligent. He can communicate with her.
Yeah, that's true.
telepathically.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you can
does the
convey
Nala
Forces the DM
ideas
to
and
remember.
orders. Yeah,
Ja,
yeah.
remember. Ik wil wel als Robin ook kan denken van...
yeah.
When's the
You
last
can
time we
give
had a
commands. So
We
yeah.
did not have it in
Doesn't matter.
also.
And there's someone in
Yeah.
those small little towns.
Alright. Anyone else wants to
I wanna-
provide? Yeah.
Maybe when I'm thinking,
Yeah.
when I've seen fighting that creature, I want to surmise: am I or are we fighting nature? Some form of nature. Are these creatures? Because it's been mentioned, I've seen it,
Yeah.
that maybe we're just fighting some sort of weird forest.
So I think the reference that Litha was making there is that it is behaving like an organism. The city itself is behaving like an organism, but it's still metal and it's still steel and plastic and all kinds of things. The creatures, they are intelligent. How intelligent, I don't know, but there is a weird ecosystem. Perhaps it's not like the brambles outside of the city of the Four, right?
No.
There's no ecology, but it's more like intuitively you can maybe connect that to. It's not robots. They are not analytical. They're alive.
All
I
right.
will say they are most definitely. There is an element of fiendishness, corruption, abyssal. So not strictly. You're not gonna find bears and wolves, right? It's going to be some twisted version of reality.
Okay.
Okay. If that is all,
Yeah.
then you will all complete a long rest. There is some commotion here and there, but eventually you do come to a full night's rest.
Hoeveel mensen waren hier? Ja, een paar honderd, zeg je.
Yeah, several hundred, like 300-400 at least.
Ik denk het spel Create Food, maar dat is al mijn spelslots opgebruiken en dan heeft het
Yeah.
een factie genoeg gegeten.
Yeah, is that not a ritual? No. Well, I guess you can't cast it
You
as a
can
ritual.
ritual cast it,
no.
Sowieso.
I
So
had a question about attunement, but I'm just gonna ask it between games.
okay. All right. So, as the morning comes, you are all startled awake. There is an alarm that goes off. What would have been a general alarm, maybe a fire alarm or something like that, but it is triggered, and in this entire space, this underground place, there's just this boom, 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 and you're immediately awakened because it's a lot louder than is comfortable. It is get out, move, get out of here alarm. That immediately you see everyone gather up, people also waking up, putting on their armor as they're going along. And you then hear the voice of Dara, which I have to bring back here. You hear him shout over an intercom system. Incursion in the lower level. Prepare yourselves. Quickly, everyone folds in. You come to an area where, or at least oversee an area, many entry points that have been plugged, sealed, but broken open. You see like a bulwark, a large metal plate is just folded open. You see similar openings where a excavation unit was taken over and drilled new holes into this place. At some point, you realize they've just given up trying to seal the tunnels. Out of the 400 people, at least 100 come forward in full armor. The others have whatever they have, and there's maybe 50 to 100 or so that are less well equipped. The fabricators are still going and trying to make armor for everyone that is capable of fighting. You are, of course, all invited, and we can specify how things are going in the start of the next session. But I'm pushing you towards this place. All right, and you see them spread out the different entry points, the different tunnels, and you see these lights. You see this skittering coming closer and closer. Report! East, west, which side this time? And you hear reports from all ends. Every side. Dara's gonna look to you. Well, looks like you lot are popular. Alright, fall back, fall back! Call to fall back, not defend the individual tunnels, but move towards the entry point. Show us some of that legendary firepower you all carry along with. We're just good with spears at this point. You see all the tunnels light up. The skittering, the crunching, the sounds of these creatures coming forward. Hundreds of these roach-like creatures spreading out as well across the ceiling and across the walls, spreading like water. In front
How
of
big is the tunnel?
it's a large open space that leads down the level, but you can see there's hundreds of little tunnels that have been made or broken, access tunnels or whatever, that they have expected these things to come out of. The large main gate that leads to the second level, that I believe you guys saw open the last time you were here. It went down to the second level. This door is completely sealed. It doesn't look like there have been scuffles to that door either, by the way. All right. Whichever way they come through first, focus on that. I would like all of you to show me what you have. This is not where you save the best for last. This is about damaging them enough so they will sound a retreat. We do not need to kill these things. We need to push them back. That is what we've done, and we've survived so far. In fact, his voice is drowned out by another alarm, a different one this time. And you see him run cold. He suddenly becomes pale in the face, and you see a few of the soldiers just look at each other, losing focus in the battle. He stops talking to you and just looks at that central door. You see a little panel light up green. This is maybe 100 or 200 feet away from you, but you see a red light suddenly turning green. The lock that has been placed on this thing starts turning. And several mechanisms. No! Block the door! Whatever you have, whatever magic you wield, destroy that lock! Seal it! And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Okay. That's fair. That's a good cliffhanger
One
for that.
perfecte melafurium.
So yeah. That door isn't supposed to open, and someone apparently has the key. So.
Do I see Lita doing crazy shit or not?
You don't see Nalitha at all.
Nah,
Who's Litha?
yeah. Darn.
Hmm.
Can I
Don't worry,
make
guys.
a
She's
perception
100%
check
your
or-
ally.
Yeah,
She
right.
vanished into the ethereal plane.
Yes, and our door is opening.
You do not see Litha, Boris.
No.
Do you think Litha?
I had to try.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
how?
think she opened it.
I forget how. Oh, I remember. I remember how to do it. View character artwork. Right click. See? Look at that face. Would that face harm anyone?
I still remember her.
Yeah.
You remember everything.
It's AI slop, very
It's a,
obviously.
it's a
Yes,
player
it's
that
very
remembers,
AI.
a
It's
player
like-
that remembers.
Year old. How old is it? I don't even know.
Here
Oh,
I
man.
was thinking what a master-crafted, uncanny picture it was, because like it looks human, but something's off, and it's
Yeah,
weird.
and
And
it's-
it's
it was
great that
perfect.
the artist
It's-
managed to capture this exact vibe
Yeah.
of this character.
You know what the
It-
bigger issue is? We still realize this isn't real. In 10 years, the kids who are adults don't realize this shit ain't real.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
linger long. I wanna.
Yeah.
I just have one more question.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for 6 hours. Is it done yet or not? Because if it is done, then my staff of healing recharges. But
I
6
will
hours might not
say
be en-
you guys were down those tunnels long enough, and 6 hours would make it dawn. Yes.
All right.
That picture's from 2023. That's 3 years old. And with that,
Did she have to stare into my soul like this?
yes, that was a very key
That was the
element of
point,
this
yeah.
character. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
With that, I shall end the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Nothing bad's going to happen immediately at the start of the next session. It's going to be nice chatting, roleplay opportunities, and all that. It's